So I kind of get the feeling that you all want me to listen to Let It Be first. So your wish is my command, and that is what we're doing today. So the first song is called Two of Us, lead vocals by Paul McCartney and John Lennon.
I Dig a Pygmy by Charles Hawtrey and the Deaf Aids.
What? Oh, pretty.
Spending someone's on our way back home. We're going home.
And it begins in the same way, reintroducing the instruments. Nice.
Writing letters on my wall. We're on our way home. We're on our way home.
Okay, so introducing the snare.
You and I have memories ahead. You and I have memories home.
Oh, it introduces again. Don't know if I'm reading far too much into this. The song is called Two of Us. You have the first section that loops twice, then you have the other section which kind of just sounds like the bridge section to me, loops twice with two of them singing in it, harmonizing together, which makes me just think, is this a beautiful song about the two of their songwriting partnership? Could be totally wrong, but that is very much the vibe I get. It feels very wholesome to me. This one is called Dig a Pony by John Lennon. Let's just get straight into it.
Well, you can celebrate anything you want.
Like digging a pony.
Yes, you can penetrate any place you go. All I want is you. Because I
No idea what this
can
song is
radiate
about.
everything you are. Or a stone, yeah. Well, you can imitate everyone you know. Everything that's got to be just like you want it
The
to.
use of symbol to create energy and how it just strips away. Back in with all of it.
Everything that's got to be just like you want it to.
Bass and guitar mirroring each other in the octaves. Nice. That was Ringo, I'm pretty sure, from the accent. Again, Ringo on the drums. I really like the use of cymbals to add that energy, and then when it all kind of strips away, you get sucked in a little bit more, and when it reintroduces, it just like gives it more energy. Classic move that I'm always gonna love and appreciate. And I really like that I section, a little bit similar to no. This one is called Across the Universe, lead vocals by John Lennon.
Words are flying out like endless rain into a way.
I think I've heard
across
this.
the universe.
Is that a choir backing?
Nothing's gonna change my world. There's wind inside a letterbox. They tumble back.
A nice counter melody in the string.
Nothing's gonna change my world. Nothing's gonna change my world.
Simply put, I think that song was just beautiful. It just made me feel really warm and happy and fuzzy inside. Instant thing that caught my attention was the reverb on the vocals. It was quite spacey, but then within 10 seconds my ear adapted and I was like, oh, no big deal, it's all fine. They have these strings that enter in which are quite sustained, and then you have this ascending harp that goes throughout this song. I didn't quite catch that, but now I'm looking at the sheet music, I'm like, oh, it was a harp. So I just wanted to break this down because it's so low in the mix, but it's so beautiful. So you have the harp arpeggiating up the D major and A major chords. You then have these sustained strings playing at the same time, just the D major chord to the A major chord. We then have the choir coming in, doubling with the strings and then doing its own voice as well. And then we have the beautiful vocals of the melody. You add that all together and you get this. Just something to point out because it's so low in the mix, but so beautiful. It helps to accentuate the feeling of this beautiful melody. This is a beautiful melody that he's written. I'm really like it, big fan. There are a few lyrics in there which I don't understand. The repetitive phrase of nothing's gonna change my world. From what I know of songwriting, it's pay attention to the lyrics that are repeated. What are the songwriters trying to say? Sometimes it's just because it sounded cool and it was instinctual, but other times it can be like, oh, they really want the listener to get that line, that phrase. This song is called I, Me, Mine, which I find quite comical and I'm looking forward to hearing it. Oh. Bluesy instantly.
To the day, I'm in mine, I'm in mine, I'm in mine. The frightened are leaving it, everyone's leaving it, going on strong all the time. To the day, I'm in mine.
Oh wow, I wasn't expecting this drastic change. Wow.
I'm in mine, I'm in mine, I'm in mine.
Far out.
No one's starting to bring it anymore. To the day.
The descending
I'm in mine. Even those tears.
ascending strings.
I'm in mine, I'm in mine, I'm in mine.
Oh no, I wanted more of that. Firstly, freaking loved it. Secondly, I love how you begin with a sort of softer, beautifully melodic piece, and then it totally shifted and it was like almost rock, and I was like, what's going on? And then it shifts back beautifully into that same beginning with the beautiful melody to my ears, and it just goes through kind of a loop, and I realizing that George Harrison kind of digging his songwriting. So this song is called Dig It. They have quite a few songs with the word dig, and I'm always interested when musicians have a theme or a word that repeats in their works, and dig seems to be one of those words, and I'm like, interesting.
Like a rolling stone, like the FBI
Okay.
and the CIA
MO5 is that next?
and the BBC. Dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it.
With
Can
the-
you dig it right? And now we'd like to do All the Angels Come.
It goes into a beautiful Let It Be. I'm sorry. Oh, that's funny. You have this comical ending into one of the most beautiful songs of Let It Be. I do know Let It Be, solid song. What can I say about Dig It? I think it stands on its own. Let It Be, I have heard this song before. Paul McCartney, let's get to it.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me. Let it be. Let it be.
Beautiful
Let
choir.
it be. Let it be. The words of wisdom. Let it be. There will be an answer.
Nice.
Let it be. Let it be.
Oh.
Let it be. 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 Whisper it's cloudy.
Like a maraca?
Still a light that shines on me. Let it
be. It's just a really beautiful song. So it's in the key of C. Key of C. We start on this C chord. It all feels really warm and fuzzy, and then we get to the chorus of Let It Be. They shift to the relative minor, which is the A minor. So it's let it be, and they do that so well. The Beatles in general, I've learned so much through this process. Using the major key and then shifting to the relative minor is such an effective mood switch. It's just so clever and they do it so well. So we have another short song called Maggie May.
Oh, dirty Maggie May, get up in the home without it. That dirty, no good loving Maggie May.
Like the roll of the tongue.
A week, that was my pay.
My mind goes to wonder, was this a song they were working on and they were like, okay, we really can't finish it, but hey, it's kind of fun and catchy, let's just throw it in there. The next song is I've Got a Feeling, lead vocals by Paul McCartney and John Lennon.
I've got a feeling.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
I've got a feeling I can't hide. Oh no, oh no, yeah. I've got a feeling.
It's got a big feeling by the sounds of it.
No. Oh no. I need you to wanna run.
Okay.
I've got a feeling. Yeah.
Nice use of the bass as well on this one. Oh, they're looping it. Was that Ringo saying it so hard? I like the run of the toms at the end. So something to point out that I noticed, the bass, the restraint of it is really effective. At the start of the song you have this guitar riff and I was expecting the drums to come in and then the vocals, but no, they just have the guitar riff and the vocals and they don't have the bass for quite some time, and then the bass kind of enters later in the song and then it's stripped away again. And I think by not having that lower frequency, especially at the start, it just would vary the atmosphere if the bass was in. It feels a little bit more fantasy-like with the reverby vocals and the riff, so when the bass is added in later in the song it just helps add that depth. And at the end I just loved how they took the vocals from two different sections, laid them over on top of each other. That's just like a vocal thing that just makes me my heart happy. I'm liking every song in this album so far, so I'm very curious because a lot of people saying Abbey Road is like the perfect one to finish, so I'm kind of having expectations because so far Let It Be is a really fantastic album, so let's keep going. The next one is One After 909. Don't know what that means, so let's just find out. Oh, this sounds so much like the older songs, doesn't it?
One after 909.
Electric keys.
Night line. Move over once, move over twice.
And we're back to the bouncy bass, we're back to everything they used to do back in the day. Sorry, I'm just stopping up because this is instantly so much reminiscent of the earlier years. You have that Ringo using the cymbal like almost throughout most of the song. I mean, I'm not throughout most of it, but you know, using that cymbal a lot. You have that bass that's jumping all over the place. They're kind of singing quite together. Just the feeling of it being quite folk rock, like totally reminiscent of the older days. Okay, let's go.
Move over once, move over twice. Come on, baby, don't be cold.
And those rock keys.
Run to the station. Real man says you got the wrong location.
I'm not going to repeat myself, but yeah, this is very reminiscent of their earlier days. It's kind of nice. I'm imagining, because this technically was released after Abbey Road, so I'm wondering if this would have been like nice for the fans to be like, oh, it just feels like the good old days again. I can imagine that feeling. The next song is called The Long and Winding Road. So I've either heard it before or it is just simply a term that is used that I've heard before because it's sounding familiar.
Long and winding road that your door will never disappear. It always leads me wild and windy night. That boy leave me standing here, all the way. And still they lead me back to the dawn.
Come on.
You left me standing here. Don't leave me waiting here.
Come on. It's like mimicking a winding road.
Lead me back
Boom, boom.
to the dawn.
You know, just a beautiful masterpiece. Oh gosh, it was just beautiful. So some things I just really liked in this song, you have the melody of Paul singing, and when there are gaps of that, then there is a string melody. So there's something for you to still listen to and your ear goes to that. The melody doesn't take away attention from the vocal when if the singing comes back in. It's so well done. And just as the orchestra is about to fade away, and then goes boom, 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 and it gives that energy away, but in a span of like 5 seconds you get to experience the orchestra fading away, so it sucks you in, and then again it like surprises you. It's such a clever tactic. I don't know if tactic is the correct word, just songwriting. It's clever songwriting. That was beautiful. This album is like really top notch. This one is called For You Blue. For You Blue. I don't know how to say that grammatically. For You Blue. By George Harrison. Let's get to it. They're talking about the FBI, what?
Cause you're sweet and lovely girl.
Oh, I love that.
Cause you're sweet and lovely girl. It's true.
It's not the high strings, the
In
fuck.
the morning, girl, I love you. I want you at the moment I feel blue, girl, for you. Go, Johnny, go.
Oh, Johnny.
I loved you from the moment I saw you. Cause you're sweet and lovely, girl.
This is a vibe. Sound like a kid saying that.
It's true. I love you
Got that right.
more than ever, girl.
Oh, so apparently there's a lap steel guitar in this song. I've never heard or seen that. Choosing sounds that are not so common to the ear and putting them together to make it work is a skill in itself. Like choosing sounds is a skill. And that worked really nice in creating an atmosphere. It was bluesy, but it kind of had a weird, odd instrument choice for me that made me go, oh wow, that's unusual to my ear. What is that? Added to the fun of this song to me. Or you just chose it because you liked it. And that's okay too. Sometimes when I'm saying things like, oh, they did this and this, I'm like, 99% of the time, they were probably just like, it just sounds good, so we did it. The last song is Get Back, Paul McCartney.
The fingers, bro. Okay.
I like that intro. the thing that got my attention the most, you have like the first part of get back, get back, and then when it's repeated, just to the change of the guitar and the drums, it completely, like the placement of it, it changes the feeling so much. The vocals are in the same place, but due to the instrumentation, it has changed up the rhythm, and it just kind of caught my attention, it caught me off guard, and I quite enjoyed that surprise. I can't believe there's only one more album to listen to. It feels like I just began this journey, but at the same time it feels like it's been going on forever. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. I've really learned a lot. I hope it's enjoyable, and there's more to go. Can you believe it? Let's make the last one good. Okay, bye.